It's time to check in with your student. Are they prepping for a test? Maybe they need a little help establishing good study habits. Well, the team at Huntington Learning Center say that they can help students build their confidence and skills. Gonzalez is the center director at Huntington. Thank you so much for joining us again. Good to see you.
Absolutely. Good to see you as well. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. For someone, though, who may never have enrolled their kid into Huntington Learning Center, tell us exactly what you do.
Sure. So Huntington's the oldest provider of supplemental education in the country. So what we do is we specialize in tutoring and test prep for kids of all ages, from pre-K all the way up through adult. And we really work on creating a unique and customized approach to work on every student's skills and motivation.
Do you have tips for parents who are dealing with students who may be struggling at the moment?
Absolutely. It's kind of crazy that summer's behind us and school's already here. So I've got a couple. The first one is to establish kind of a routine and a structure. Kids thrive off structure, so knowing every single day we're going to be studying at this same time, at these same intervals, focusing on that. Second, I think it's really important to set goals. You know, we talk about in our jobs, in our companies, sports, setting goals, same thing for kids. Set academic goals, and that might be AB honor roll, it might be turning in all your homework assignments, but consistently reevaluating those goals as a family on a consistent basis is so important. And lastly, this is one that I think is often overlooked, but it's being positive about your kids' school and education. If our kids hear us complaining about our students' teachers or, the amount of homework that they have, kids pick up on that. So let's be positive. Let's work on improving their confidence that way, but also establishing a growth mindset for those kids.
And but I was just going to ask you about a growth mindset. What exactly does that mean, and how can parents help forge that?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I work with kids every day, and this is so vital for kids. You need to let them know that perfection is not the expectation.
Good, I like that.
Kids shut down when they don't know something, and we need to let them know it's okay to not know something. School is all about learning new things, and that can be hard for kids. So we want to establish in our children every day, it's about growing. It's about moving in that right direction and improving on a consistent basis.
So the parent has all the information now, and they're trying to instill that in their child, but their child is still struggling. What do you say to that parent?
Yeah, I think the first step that you've got to do is reach out to your students' teachers. They're your best resource, and let them know, hey, what can we do? It takes practice. My kids just started playing flag football, and he wants to practice every single day. It's the same way with school, right? We want to practice their words, their comprehension, their math facts, whatever that is. Practice that, but then I think it's also important to realize and know sometimes we need more help. Sometimes, as parents, we need to seek outside resources, and that's really where Huntington Learning Center can come into play, or other tutoring facilities. We want to work on improving their confidence and their skills, and by customizing a program for a lot of kids.
And we talked on the importance of, keeping it going during the 3 months that they're out of school, but that everyday, reminder is a good thing too, not just for the summertime.
Oh, without a doubt.
So where are you located if someone's interested?
There's 4 locations throughout Jacksonville. We've got one in the Jacksonville Beach, Arlington area. There's one in the Mandarin, Julington Creek area. We've got one in Fleming Island, St. John's. So really convenient to all different locations around Jacksonville.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for helping us out today. Like you said, it's crazy that the school year is here, right?
That it is. It's wild. It's more to come.
Glad to know that we have someone who can help, though.
Definitely.
So thanks again. And if you'd like to see this segment again, just head to our website at firstcoastliving.net.